directed by Max Hutto, with music by the King's Band and Billy Mills Orchestra. If you could make your own pantry survey in Home After Home, where women take pride in their cooking, you'd find Pet evaporated milk on the pantry shelf. Sometimes a whole month's supply, because in those handy airtight Pet milk cans, the good sweet milk stays good and sweet. Now, that stay sweet quality is only one reason why good cooks cook with Pet milk. Extra richness is another reason, for Pet milk is good sweet country milk evaporated to double richness. That means it's twice as rich as bottled milk in all the nourishing substances nature puts into whole milk. Good cooks like that extra richness because, by using Pet evaporated milk, they can put extra amounts of milk nourishment into favorite family foods. In addition, there's the economy factor, for Pet brand evaporated milk costs less generally than bottled milk or any other form of milk. For convenience, for fixing more nourishing, more delicious food at lower cost, keep Pet brand evaporated milk on your pantry shelf. Did you ever try to go to sleep at night with your husband propped up in bed reading a mystery story out loud? Well, let your heart bleed for Mrs. McGee of Fibber McGee and Molly.
The shot flying through the darkness, and 4 more victims fell to the masked monster, Hemingway Savage, the great detective.
Oh, McGee. Let's turn off the light now, will you, dearie? I want to get some sleep.
Oh, you go ahead and sleep, Tootsie. Don't worry about me. I want to finish this book. The Case of the Mixed-Up Monster. You go to sleep.
How can I go to sleep with you reading it to me?
I'm not reading it to you, Molly. I'm reading it to myself. I like to read mysteries out loud on account of because I can follow the story better when I can hear it.
Well, that figures.
And what a story this is. Listen. At the sound of the shot, Savage bounded up the ladder, bounded across the roof, and bounded through the skylight.
Sounds like a real bounder.
It says, dashing into the lobby, Hemingway Savage opened the door of the phone booth and made a grisly discovery.
Grizzly.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me there was a bear in the phone booth.
And that's the gimmick, kiddo. The masked monster was a trained bear, see, that his master had taught him how to handle a gun, see? Only he keeps shooting all the wrong people till finally he gets his master in the end.
Oh, that can be painful.
Well, it's no surprise for me who done it. I'm quick on deductions. I got what you might call a deductible mind. I'd make a great detective.
All right, Sherlock. Give us a demonstration. Let's see you follow the trail to the window.
What?
Deduce how far you should raise it to get some air, and then shadow yourself back to the bed.
Do we have to raise a window, Molly? There's snow on the ground tonight, kiddo. You know, snow. My gosh, in the morning we'll be froze solid, side by side, like 2 long ice cubes in a tray.
Now, it's not that cold. The snow's half melted already. Now, go on. We need some air in this room.
Okay. Well, if I'm froze in the morning, Hey, Molly. Come over to the window. Hurry up. There's a fellow across the street watching this house.
Oh, McGee, you've had too much Hemingway Savage. Now, let me see.
See, he's right over there behind that tree. You can see his shoulder and the brim of his hat sticking out.
Heavenly days, McGee, you're right.
Boy,
He's there, spying on our house.
probably a burglar casing the joint.
Oh, will he be disappointed? Silly optimist.
Turn out the light, quick, Molly.
Well, now, here's your chance to use that detective instinct. Huh? What would Hemingway Savage do?
Oh, I don't know what he'd do, but I know what I'm going to do.
Maybe you should call the police. McGee, I said maybe you should... McGee, get your head out from under the covers. McGee, your lunch is ready. Oh, there you are, Jerry.
Yeah, boy, oh boy, have I got news. You remember that prowler last night?
Oh, yes, I'd forgotten.
Well, I didn't forget it, kiddo. And as soon as I got a chance, around noon, I went right over over there to see if he left any clues.
Did you find footprints?
No, the snow's all melted, so there wasn't any footprints. But look at this. His hat. Yeah, he must have got scared when he seen him, and he dropped it. Dropped his hat. Here, look, his name's inside it. Yeah.
Hector Howell.
Hector Howell.
You know that sounds familiar, McGee?
Well, it oughta. Hector Howell is the guy which moved across the street next to Mort Soups a month ago, and which I figured ever since he's been there was as phony as a mustache on the Venus of Milo.
Of course, our new neighbor. But why should he be spying on us?
Because he thinks I'm on to his secret.
What secret?
Well, I ain't sure yet, but he's got one. When he first moved in, I went over there and I borrowed his hedge clippers, and he pretended to be a real neighbor.
I see.
Yeah, and then an hour later I went over and borrowed his garden rake, and he wasn't quite so friendly.
A little standoffish, huh?
Yeah. Then an hour after that I went over and borrowed his hose, and he gave himself away completely that time. Told me to stay on my own side of the street. That guy's hiding something, kiddo.
Probably his lawnmower.
If they made any more trips, he'd have even been more suspicious. Lucky I never took any of them things back.
What do you think his secret could be?
I don't know. He might be a spy or a counterfeiter or the guy that sells hot rhinestones. Hot rhinestones, it was. Whatever he is, I'll find out.
I believe.
Well, remember a couple of weeks ago I got a package in the mail?
Yes, and you hid it from me, too.
Yeah, well, you know what that was?
What?
That was a little dandy Dick Chasem detective kit. Which I sent away for to little dandy Dick Chasem. It includes 10 complete disguises, a magnifying glass, and the address of a man in Little Rock, Arkansas, where you can buy a bloodhound.
Yes, his little heart. He didn't tell me because he thought I'd make fun of him.
Yeah, and you would have, too. Use them disguises and find out what Hector Howell's secret is. I'll follow that guy.
Well, hello, Mr. Oldtimer.
Johnny! You're just in time to hear about the big excitement, boy. I'm going to track down a dangerous criminal. I figure he's a spy or maybe a counterfeiter.
Funny you should mention that, Johnny. One of my best friends was a counterfeiter.
Yeah?
Her named Wally.
Well, it can't be the same one. This
Yes, sir. Wally used to say to us. Boys, he used to say to us.
Yeah?
Someday I'm going to make a lot of money.
Hmm.
He never suspected he was going to make it out of lead slugs, tin pie plates, and wrapping paper.
Is he a success in the racket?
One of the best, Johnny. Started out in a small way making nickels. First, he didn't do so good.
What was the trouble?
Made the nickels out of dimes, Johnny. Took 3 dimes to make 1 nickel, and that cut down his margin of profit.
Oh, he was a real smart operator.
Already found fast. You've heard stolen money referred to as the long green.
Sure.
Well, he made the longest green you ever saw. Dollar bills more than a foot long. Only took too long to make a bank roll.
Did the cops ever get on to Wally?
That's the sad part of my tale, Johnny.
Yeah.
The long dollar bills were such a success that he got drunk with power. First out to the special item that caught the eye of the law, and they drug him away.
What was the special item?
Well, you know, a $5 bill has got Abraham Lincoln's picture on it.
Yeah?
The $10 bill has got Alexander Hamilton on it.
So I've heard.
Well, he made a $15 bill with Lincoln sitting in Hamilton's lap.
Billy Mills and the orchestra.
You keep watching out the window, Molly, while I pick the right disguise here. Out of my little dandy dictation detective kit.
Well, now, Mr. Howe hasn't come out of his house yet.
Let me see now. I got disguise number 12. That's the angry Frenchman.
Angry Frenchman.
Yeah. That's a Van Dyke beard and a pair of gloves for slapping people across the face.
I don't think I'd try that.
Oh, hey, I got it. This is the one, Molly. Disguise number 3. Male Chinese. Help me make up, quick.
Well, what do I do?
You take this adhesive tape and plant my eyes while I put this wig on.
That's the wig?
Short. Short black wig. To be used with either disguise number 3, the male Chinese, or disguise number 20, Harvard man with a crew haircut.
Save it when you're through being a detective.
Huh?
It should be better than steel wolfers shoving our pots and pans. There now, dearie, your eyes are done.
Good, are they planted?
Yeah.
You can go along without any disguise, kid, on account of because Hector Howell has never seen you. He won't know you.
Oh, McGee, look. Isn't that him leaving his house right now?
Yep, that's him. Now, quick, out the door. Little does Hector Howell know it, the Foxsaw McGee will hound him to his doom.
Have you still got the man in sight, Jerry?
Don't you worry, I ain't took my eagle eye off him. I'd be a mighty poor sleuth if I couldn't trail a big fellow like him wearing a green tweed suit.
I almost lost him at 14th and Oak when your rig slipped down over your eyes.
Yeah. Hector Howell ain't going to get out of my sight, you know, no matter what he tries to do. Where'd he go? He's gone. He disappeared. Where'd he go?
Into the shop down there.
He did. Which one? The shop jewelry parlor? I'll bet that's it. He's part of a smuggling ring. They're smuggling in them silk things that the Chinese women sleep in, you know, pagodas.
It wasn't the shop jewelry parlor. It was the
It was the plumbing shop. Sure, that's it. He's part of a spy ring. They're going to put peepholes in all of our pipes with a periscope in the basement. And they can cut down there and keep up our pipes.
Yeah, it wasn't a plumbing shop. It was the old English tailor shop.
The old English tailor shop.
That's where he was.
That's his game.
What's his name?
He's part of a pickpocket ring. He pays the old English tailor to make suits with shallow pockets so they're easier to pick.
Now, don't jump at conclusions, sir. Why not wait outside of the shop and see what he does when he comes out?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Let's stand in front of Kramer's drugstore here and pretend we're window shopping. You know, looking like.
You picked a lovely window, too.
That's nice.
That's as pretty a display of elastic stockings as I've seen in years. Oh, McGee, here comes Mr.
Oh,
Wilcox.
now, quick, you duck in the drugstore, kiddo. He won't know me in this Chinese disguise.
I'll go buy some Christmas trees.
Good.
We need more Christmas trees.
Oh, here he comes. Excuse me, please. Nalakan Fland. Have you got a mattress?
I'm sorry, I don't have one, McGee.
You're wrong here, funny. Me not the McGee. Me sing low.
Well, sing as loud as you please, pal. It can't sound any worse than that gibberish you're talking.
Hello, Mr. Wilcox.
Didn't work.
Nice try, sing low.
Hello, Molly. What goes on here?
Well, he's a detective today, Mr. Wilcox. He's making like Hemingway Savage.
Oh, do you read Savage, pal? I picked up a copy of his latest book last night. The Case of the Carefree Cadaver.
I haven't read that one yet, but tell me about it, Hilo.
Well, you know, it was a cold night.
Mm-hmm.
Just right for sitting in front of an open fire.
Yeah?
So I took the book home, got a fire going.
Then you started to read.
Now, then I went into the kitchen and made a big pan of chocolate fudge.
Oh, chocolate fudge.
Naturally, I used pet milk because its richness assures you perfect fudge.
Oh, yes, perfect fudge.
Smooth as butter, not a bit grainy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I piled the fudge on a plate and sat down in front of the fire.
And then you started to read.
No, then I ate the first piece of fudge.
Mm.
And was it terrific?
Mm-hmm. And then you started to read.
No, then I ate another piece. This isn't any better chocolate fudge than the kind you make with Mary Lee Taylor's pet milk recipe.
Do you
Why, sure, pal, but this recipe has been a favorite down through the years, and it's still so popular, it's been named the pet milk recipe of the month, featured in grocery stores everywhere.
Okay, Fudgy. But about the Hemingway Savage's book, tell me about that book, the book.
I'm sorry I can't, pal. I never read it.
You never read it?
No, I never intended to. I just tore out the pages and used them to start the fire with.
Boy, it's got to go.
Well, we'll let you know what happens with our case, Mr. Wilcox. McGee may turn out to be another Sherlock Holmes.
I'm glad you mentioned Sherlock Holmes, Molly.
Why, Mr. Wilcox?
Well, because of the people who decide to make fuss and find that they have some pet milk handy.
What that have to do with Sherlock Holmes?
Well, very good question. But then they realize that it's sure luck to have it in their home.
Track him down. That was the worst crime anybody ever committed. Let me get this disguise off, Molly. It ain't
Well, it
right.
certainly didn't fool you.
There, Molly.
Hello, Dr. Gamble.
And good day to you, musclehead.
Hi, melon shake. In the doorway here. I don't want to attract attention.
What are you doing, hawking razor blades for Christmas money? Because I don't want any.
No, he's a detective today, Doctor.
There's no use telling him about it, Molly. He don't know nothing about detective work.
On the contrary, flap lip. As medical examiner of Wistful Vista, I've been closely associated with our police force.
Is that so?
Yes, two of my friends, Sergeant Max Schwartz and Sergeant O. Ginsberg, often take me along in their foul car.
Well, they must do their fouling in a Greyhound bus if they can get you in.
Oh, now, McGee. Have you had any exciting experiences, Doctor?
Oh, yes, had one last week, Molly. We were cruising along when an order came over the radio. Car 10, that was us.
Yeah?
Car 10, go at once to 14th and Oak. Car 18, go to 14th and Oak. Car 23, go to 14th and Oak. Car 27 to 14th and Oak.
My, how thrilling. What happened at 14th and Oak?
Plenty. We all got there at the same time, and there was the darndest four-car collision you ever saw. Goodbye, Molly. Happy cruise to you, Perry Mason.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Two good experiences. When I tracked Hector Howell down, every newspaper in the country.
Oh, McGee, look.
Huh?
Look. Getting into the cab there. Isn't that Mr. Howell? He must have left ye old English tailor shopping while we were talking to Dr. Gamble.
Oh, no, that ain't him. Howell had on a green tweed suit. That guy's wearing a blue shirt.
Well, maybe he changed in the shop.
I ain't only going by the suit, you know. I got a camera eye. And once I put that eye...
He nodded to you. Anyone you know?
Yep.
Who?
Hector Howell. He's skipping town. He's on the lam. Quick, where's our car? Oh, Kurt, spoiled again.
Man, let the worry bird worry for you. It's the craziest bird you've ever known. Worry. That's the worry bird worry for you. That's the worry bird fussing too. He's the one that gets frustrated. He twitters. That's the worry bird worry his head. Have the time of your life instead. What's the time of well, every cloud is silver lined. Bear that in mind. When all gets rough, let the bird worry for you. It's remarkable what he'll do. He'll consider it fun to be understudy. Let the worry bird toss and turn. Let the worry bird sizzle and burn. He's the one that knows that. He's the worry bird can't put the bed. Let the worry bird fall in a bed. What's the time of you? As long as you can keep well, sleep well. When all that trouble gets tough and the going gets rough, when your dog has to worry, let the worry bird worry for
All the rotten breaks. The guy slipped right through my fingers.
Ah, well, we're almost home, dear.
Molly, McGee.
Hello, Mr. Mayor. Didn't see you coming.
Hi, I'll tell you. What are you so red in the face about, McGee? Been trying to lace your own shoes again?
I'll tell you what I'm so red in the face about, Latrivia. Because I've been knocking my brains out all day doing a job that so-called cop force of yours sits around all day playing rummy instead of doing it, too. That's why.
Oh, no.
Huh?
McGee, if you've been directing traffic again, that suspended sentence of yours still stands, and by George.
No, Mr. Brown. Not this time.
No. I've been trailing a criminal, a crook.
Well, if you have any evidence of criminal activity, McGee, turn it over to the police.
Ah, the police, Patooey. Them lead-footed apple snatchers couldn't track a great Dane with muddy feet across a half acre of bed sheet. Criminal fail, boy, I get out my disguises and track him down myself.
Where is he?
He got away. New neighbor of ours, a guy named Hector Howe. I seen him behind that tree right over there last night watching our house. But before I could get out there, he screamed.
How long did it take you to get out there?
About 14 hours. He's been out of June today.
Yeah. At least I run him out of town anyway. When he felt the keen glint of my piercing gray eyes knifing into his back, I bet a shudder went through him like he bit down on a cherry pit.
You know, I can get that just thinking about you, McGee.
He won't be back anyway, boy. He knows I'm after him, but... Huh?
Isn't that Mr. Howell sweeping off his front step?
Oh, my God, that's him. He came back to make a clean getaway. Come on, Chris. Come on, Mayor. You can be in on the arrest. You got your badge?
Badge? My police badge? Yes, I always carry it. But just a minute, McGee. I'm not sure this warrant
No
might...
time to lose now, boy. We're closing in. Now, if he reaches for a gun, Latrivia, you grab him, boy, and I'll drop back and protect Molly. Right? Right.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Be hasty about this.
Now, just a minute there, Howell. Don't make any false moves.
What was that? Oh, it's you, McGee.
Yeah, and I want to talk to you, Buster.
Well, I wish I could say the same, but I can't. Frankly, if I never saw you again, it
Don't beat around the bush, Howell. You're talking to the mayor of this town now, boy. Yes, you look good.
Well, yes. Yes, I am the mayor. My name is Howell, Mr. Mayor. I'm happy to know.
I'll do the talking here, Buster. Where were you at 10:30 last night?
What? I was home in bed, if it's any of your business, but I...
Oh, yeah? Then how come a guy wearing your hat was working behind that tree right there watching our house?
Oh, where did you get such a stupid idea?
Show him the evidence, McGee. Show it to him.
There. You deny this is your hat? Yeah. We can get you for perjury, you know. That we Latrivia.
Well, I hardly think there's any...
That's my hat. Where did you get that hat? Aha, he admits his guilt. Dropped it last night. Beauty.
Why, you give me my...
You push my husband, you big losin.
Stand back there, Howell. How would you like the mayor to punch you right in the nose?
I bluff. No, I assure you, I have no intention of punching
Latrivia,
you.
arrest that man.
Who, me? Just a minute, see, I'm not going to have me, Mayor, and you'll be the next ex-mayor. What right does this rat have to come over here with my hat, which... That's it. Mayor, I demand you arrest this man for stealing my hat.
What?
What? Oh, I don't think McGee would... I mean, it's the wrong size. You don't arrest him, I'll call the police. Now, don't push me, Howell.
If you don't arrest him, I'll call the governor.
Stop shoving me, McGee.
That's all of you. Quiet. Here comes the little girl down the street. Now, don't let her hear you arguing like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello there, Teeny.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Howell, Hector here.
Little Hector's out in the backyard, Teeny. Run on back there and play.
Oh, there it is. There's the hat. I've been so worried about
about the hat?
This hat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, little Hank and I built a snowman yesterday, right behind that tree there, and Hank said we could put his daddy's hat on it, and today the snowman was all melted, but the hat was gone.
Oh, what do you know? Molly, that was just a little snowman with a hat on last night that frightened you so.
Let's play detective. Oh, Hank.
That's what I say. Oh, heck. Well, nice to have this chat with you, Howell. Drop over sometime.
Yes, and bring your wife.
Yeah, we'll play some canasta. Well,
Jimmy and Molly return in a moment. You know, people do a lot of kidding about the terrible biscuits of bridesmaids, but I'll bet a lot of brides are mighty good cooks, especially those who use Mary Lee Taylor husband-test recipes. You see, first these recipes are developed in the famous Pet Milk kitchen. Then they're sent out to homes like yours, where the wives try the recipes and report what their husbands say about the food. And only those recipes given a big okay by husbands are called husband-tested. And you get one of these valuable husband-tested recipes on the label of every tall can of Pet brand evaporated milk. And don't forget, when you get Pet milk, you're getting milk that's double rich, concentrated to double richness by evaporation. And you're getting that milk for less generally than you pay for any other form of milk. So make sure the milk you buy is Pet evaporated milk. And make sure the recipes you use are husband-tested.
after talk things over a while, we become very good friends, Molly.
Well, I'm glad.
Well, we decided as long as we were neighbors, we might as well be real neighbors. And anything either of us wants to borrow, the other guy will let him have it.
Yes.
Hmm?
He just called up there.
Oh?
He's coming over tonight to get your car keys.
Hmm?
They want to go to Chicago.
Where's my fallback?
What are you going to do?
Just what I promised to do. Let him have it.
Good night, all.
If you tried honestly to be helpful to someone in your family only to discover that you weren't really wanted, what would you do? Well, that's the question young wife Sally Carter faces in the story of the week on Pet Milk's Mary Lee Taylor program next Saturday morning. Be sure to hear this story of family relations next Saturday morning. And remember, following the story, Mary Lee Taylor will give you her special recipe of the week for delicious snowball cookies. Easy to make, wonderful for Christmas. So tune in sure next Saturday morning for Pet Milk's Mary Lee Taylor program, a Saturday morning favorite on NBC.
Next, it's Big Town and Playhouse on Broadway on NBC.
The Pet Milk program with Fibber McGee and Molly. First evaporated milk, Pet Milk, presents Fibber McGee and Molly with Bill Thompson, Gail Gordon, Arthur Q. Bryan, Dick LeGrand, Peter Leeds, and me, Harlow Wilcox. The show is written by Bill Leslie and Keith Fowler and directed by Max Hutto with music by the King's Band and Billy Mills Orchestra. Every mother wants the best for her baby. And when it's a question of the kind of milk to buy for your baby, this you can count on. There is no better milk than Pet's evaporated milk. Safe? Yes, Pet milk, sterilized in its sealed can, is as safe as if there were no germ of disease in all the world. Easy to digest? Why, no milk you can buy is easier for a baby to digest than Pet milk. No milk is more uniformly rich. No milk provides a better balance of essential milk minerals and vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin. And it's that combination, remember, that enables your baby to build sound teeth and strong, straight bones, and to make sturdy, steady growth. And here's something else worth remembering. Pet evaporated milk, so good for babies, costs less generally than ordinary bottled milk or any other form of milk. Now, knowing all these facts, you can easily understand why Pet Milk, the first evaporated milk, is the first food for millions of happy, sturdy babies. In these days of Walt Disney, we've become used to mice and pigs and cats who talk to each other. So it shouldn't be too surprising to hear an elk talking to his wife in the home of Fibber McGee and Molly.
And us elks are in bad trouble, Molly. Our club is already mortgaged right up to the pigeons that roost on the roof.
And a big payment is due next week?
That's right. The second payment on the third installment of the fourth mortgage. We ain't got the money. So a committee is meeting today to figure out how to raise it.
Well, how does it happen that you're not on the committee, dearie?
Well, they called the meeting too early in the day for me, and besides, it looks like rain, and anyhow, I got other irons in the fire, and also I wasn't asked.
Well, that last reason stands up pretty well.
Well, I think Latrivia and Doc Gamble and the other guys on the committee were...
Come in. Oh, hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello, Molly. McGee.
Hi, Latrivia. Is the committee already through meeting?
Yes, McGee, and we hit upon a splendid plan to raise the money.
Yeah?
An exhibition of championship pool.
Well,
You mean pool, like on a pool table with pool balls and a pool cue?
Yes, yes. I thought I summed it up rather well in the one word, pool. Admission will be charged, of course.
well, who'll give this exhibition, Mr. Mayor?
The champion of our club will meet the Elks Club champion from the city of Slow Rapids. The winner take all. Oh, they've agreed to have their man here in time for the match tonight.
Tonight, huh? Well, I don't know who you picked to represent ourselves, but whoever it is, I guarantee I could take them like cough ducks.
You, McGee?
You betcha. They don't realize down at that Elks Club, but I'm the best dad-ratted pool player that ever hung a hip over the corner pocket.
You know, that's odd. Ollie told me that he never runs short of kindling wood at the Elks because you break so many cues.
Well, the best of us have a little accident now and then. I've been a great player ever since I was a kid in school. I ever tell you the trivia about the time I played pool with Paul Powell at the Peoria Pool Hall?
No. No, and if it's all the same to
Well,
you,
this Paul Powell was a shark. One day at the pool hall, I stepped up to Paul and I said, "How about some pool, Paul?" And he said, "Don't be a fool, pal. I'm Paul Powell, and any silly soul who plays pool with Paul Powell is in for a fall, pal." Maybe I'm a fool who can't fill the bill, but I feel I won't fail, and if you won't play pool, you're pulling a stall, pal. So he gave me a scowl and racked up the balls, and me and Paul Powell begun to play pool.
Well, you
The ball was still when he busted the balls with the strength of a bull, but the one ball didn't fall, and Paul Powell tried to yell foul. I said that was no foul, Paul, so don't try to ball foul. Just give me the cue, pal, and I'll maul the cue ball, even though I'm smaller than you, Paul. Paul got pale like he wanted to kill, but I kept cool and pulled the pill, and in it fell. Then I sunk the 2-ball, and the crowd in the hall all started to call, "The kid ain't tall, but he's better than you, Paul." And I sunk the 3-ball, and I said, "You see, Paul, I ain't a fool at all, pal." Then I sunk the 4-ball, and I said, "There's more, Paul, so don't ball, pal, while I pile up the score with a smile, pal." When every ball fell, the crowd gave the yell. Paul Powell let out a howl and threw him in towel, and they still tell at the hall how my style and skill had more appeal than the pool played by Paul Powell.
Is that all? It's amazing. I've never met Mr. Powell, but I feel that I've spent most of my life with him.
Well, no matter how great I am, and I admit it, you guys will probably ignore the real expert and pick some fumble-thumb drum-dum that thinks the cue is a Chinese haircut. You already chose the guy to play for us?
Yes, we have.
Who is it?
You. If everyone agrees, you're the logical man, McGee.
I forget, but did you
Counting on you, McGee.
Yeah.
The mortgage payment is at stake. I'll see you later.
My God. Me? In a championship pool match?
You sound upset, dearie. Wasn't that what you wanted?
Well, sure, but it's awful short notice. Oh, hey, I just remembered. I can't play pool tonight. We got a date with Hector Howell and his wife to play canasta.
No, that's tomorrow night.
Oh.
I'll be so proud of you, dearie. You'll show them, won't you?
Oh, sure I will. Oh, hey, I just remembered. I can't make it. Too bad.
What now?
I promised to stay home tonight and help you put up some apple butter.
That was last night.
Oh. Doggone it, there must be something I can...
Come in. Hello, Mr. Old-Timer.
Oh, hi, old-timer.
Hello there, Johnny. How you doing, kid?
Oh.
Well, great honor, Mr. Old-Timer. He's going to represent the Elks tonight in a big pool match.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Well, let's see the cheering section for you, Johnny. I used to be a cheerleader when I went to school.
Cheerleader, eh?
Only one the school had. Back in them days, there wasn't no pom-pom girls and drum majorettes and short skirts. Back in them days, if a fella seen an ankle, he'd rush home, lock himself in his room, and write 3 pages in his diary.
Were you elected cheerleader by the school?
Yeah. Some dandy cheers, too. Like the football cheer, which went, "Raz McCann, hey to hey. We'll stop at nothing on this day."
Oh, that was a fine one.
Made sense, too. The other team's got plenty of points, but we always stopped at nothing.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
You must have been quite a cheerleader, Mr. Old-Timer.
Yeah, sure, but I wound up in disgrace.
Oh.
I asked the girls to support our team, and they thought I said something indelicate.
Asked them to support the team?
Yep, our colors was pink and blue.
Yeah?
When the team came out in the field, I yelled, "Here they are, girls. Now show them your pink and blue supporters."
And Domino.
It'll be a great night for the McGees. I'll be watching my clever husband wallop the daylights out of the pool champion from Slow Rapids.
Yeah.
Well, don't sound so downcast, dearie. You will beat him, won't you?
Oh, sure. He ain't got a chance if I'm at my best, but that's the trouble. I'm starting not to feel so good. I got a pain.
What kind of a pain?
Well, sort of like an ache.
What sort of an ache?
Oh, kind of like a pain.
Pity you didn't study medicine, McGee. You'd have made a fine diagnostician.
Don't help me, kiddo. It's come on to me all of a sudden. It's a feeling I just can't describe. It's right where my appendix is.
You mean where it was? You had your appendix shot 20 years ago, sweetheart.
Oh, yeah, well, that makes it easier to describe. It's a sort of a lonesome feeling.
Sweetheart, I'm beginning to... Come in. Hello, Dr. Gamble.
Hello, Molly, and a brisk bow to you, Brother Elk. We're all counting on you tonight, my boy.
Well, look, I got a kind of a problem, Doc. It's true I'm a great pool player, but today I'm worried about my physical condition. Am I in bad shape, Doc? Be frank, don't spare my feelings. Am I in bad shape?
Well, this will be a pleasure. Your overall condition is deplorable, McGee.
Yeah?
You have bags under your eyes that would hold a 5-pound gift assortment of salted nuts.
Yeah, I'm in terrible shape.
You also have a severe case of low stomach.
Huh?
The one you don't bump it with those knobby knees.
Yeah, I better go right to bed.
However, there's no reason why you shouldn't win that pool game tonight.
Huh?
Pool is played largely with the arm.
Yeah?
From your shoulder to your wrist, you're a fine physical specimen. We're counting on you, my boy.
Now, you see, dearie, I knew you'd be fit to play.
Yeah, if you're willing to take the word of this wobble-potted witch doctor. What's his opinion worth?
$5, as you'll learn when you receive my bill.
Nerve of him charging me $5 for that. I'd deduct that from the last bill he sent me in April if I hadn't stolen it away.
Hadn't you better go to the Elk Club and get some practice for the big game? I'll walk over there with you.
Okay, let's go. Fine bunch of brother elves. Forcing the poor, tired old man to crawl out of a sick bed and pay off their mortgage with the sweat of his pool cue.
Well, we're almost there, lovers. Are you trying to get out of this match tonight?
My gosh, of course not. I can hardly wait.
Then a minute ago, why did you deliberately step on that banana peel?
I just didn't see it. I ought to write a hot letter to the street department that's supposed to clean these streets we're walking on up. Do they do it? No. They leave banana skins laying around so long they ain't even slippery anymore. What's this town mean?
Hello, Molly. Hi, pal.
Oh, Mr. Wilcox.
Hi, Junior.
Say, pal, heard about your pool match tonight. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Wish I could be there to watch you, pal, but I have to stay home and work on my scenario.
Scenario? You writing a movie, Mr. Wilcox?
Oh, didn't I tell you, Molly? Yes. It's a love story.
Oh?
It opens with this young couple at breakfast, you see, on their honeymoon.
Oh.
On the table before them are 2 cups of coffee and 2 pitchers of pet evaporated milk.
2 pitchers.
Everything is strictly 50-50 with these kids, Bob. They're in love, you see. Well, he looks at her, he smiles, he sees. Dearest, he says, you're the pet milk in my coffee.
Oh.
You're as sweet as the good country milk, which, concentrated to double richness by evaporation, pet is. I love you. I love you. Oh, brother. And then, listen to this. Lifting her eyes to his and gazing deep into his coffee cup, filled as it is with steaming Java with the rich, creamy color, the full-bodied flavor that makes coffee with pet milk such a satisfying drink, he answers.
And high time, too.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Well, he said, bless you, my beloved. I love you, too. Not only because you're good and wholesome, like pet milk, which makes our coffee taste so delicious, but because you're double rich, too.
Oh, the kid is loaded.
Now, that's a real sweet thought.
Well, I thought so, Molly. And then, look, she smiles shyly. A faraway look comes into her eyes, and suddenly he understands.
Oh, he finally catches on.
Yeah. And together they plan for the one thing they need to make the happiness in their little home complete.
You mean?
Yes. Plenty of pet milk on the pantry shelf for all. Oh, what a story. What a picture that'll make. I better get it down on paper before somebody steals it. So long, kids.
Somebody'd steal him.
You go on in and practice your pool, dearie. I'll do some shopping and be back in time to watch you win the match.
Okay, kiddo. See you later.
Good luck, dearie.
Look. That's why did they have to pick me? Just because a guy talks like a pool champion don't mean he can play pool like a pool champion. I don't see why they had...
Well, hello, McGee. You come to practice for the big match, champ?
Hi, Oi. Yeah, I thought I'd better train a little. Get in shape.
Oh, you're in good shape for the shape you're in, champ. You used to man pretty young.
Yeah, well, that's what they all say. And they're right, of course. I'll mop up the floor with that guy like he had a handle on him.
Oh, you will.
Or I would if I had my lucky cue. I just remembered my lucky cue's busted. I busted it yesterday. I can't play without my lucky cue.
Don't you worry. I fixed it for you. The tire safe, champ. It's like new.
Dad ratted I wish people would leave my things alone around here. My gosh, a guy can't even bust a pool cue without some guy fixing it up to him.
Don't you want to play this match tonight, champ?
Well, sure, but it kind of burns me up, Ole. When my brother Alex need me, it's please help us out, McGee. When they don't need me, it's McGee, why don't you stop dropping ashes on the floor? McGee, why don't you pay your dues? McGee, why don't you... Hey, my dues. I ain't paid my dues. Is the trivia here?
Sure, right over there in the corner.
Hey, Latrivia. Hey, I got bad news. I can't play tonight.
Good heavens, why not?
On account of I got ethics, boy. It ain't right for a man to represent the Elks if he ain't a member in good standing. And I ain't. I owe $15 back dues and I haven't got the money.
Oh, is that all? Well, don't give it another thought. I'll pay the money to the treasurer myself so you can play.
You will?
Well, of course, we need you, McGee.
Oh.
I'll take care of it immediately.
Oh, it's days like this which make an elk like me wish he was a moose.
The King's Man and Little Teeny, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Okay, so about town. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. And if you ever saw it, you even all of the other you haven't had him there. They never left him Rudolph. Not any reindeer
With all the charging lights.
Just look at the crowd here to watch you play tonight, Jerry. I'm so proud.
Yeah. Well, maybe something will happen. Maybe we'll have an earthquake.
Only don't talk like that. Why, you...
It's going to be time to start the match, champ. How do you feel? A little shaky?
Not me, Doc. I ain't shaky. I'm too petrified to be shaky.
Just a little stage fright, Doctor.
Oh, sure, I know. Don't you worry, champ. All great athletes feel like they have butterflies in their stomachs before a big match.
Yeah, well, I got no butterflies in my stomach, Doc.
Oh?
No, sir. But, boy, there's a covey of quail in there that I wish they'd like.
Just relax, champ. We're depending on you. I'll go see if the trivia's ready to start.
Gee whiz, Molly, how did I ever... Oh, look. Look, Molly. That's the guy I'm supposed to beat. He's practicing over there.
Oh, yeah.
Elmo Jones. Come on. Let's watch him.
I saw him a while ago. I don't think he's any great shape.
Oh. You see that shot?
That's what I mean.
Huh?
My goodness, he can't even keep the balls on the table. time he hits one, they all roll into those little nets on the side there.
Tootsie, I got news for you. You're supposed to knock... Oh, let me sit down a minute. My old trouble is coming back on me.
What old trouble?
Homophobia. Home. I don't feel good, Molly. Maybe I'm getting a chill. I got a kind of a cold, clammy feeling in my right foot.
Take it out of the cuspidor.
Gee whiz.
No wonder. Well, looks like a fine turnout for the match, champ. We're about ready to start it. How do you feel, champ?
Stop calling me champ.
I'm sure you'll make us all proud of you tonight, McGee.
Oh, okay, Richard, okay. I catch on. I'm stuck. I'll tell you one thing, though, boy. I'll try. I'll give it all I got, if I got any.
Good. Are you ready, Mr. Jones? Anytime, Mayor. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, our championship pocket billiard match is about to begin.
You get in there and give, Billy.
Yeah, I will. My legs are starting to give already.
You rack the balls, please.
Holy. Carry my pool cue, will you? I want to save my strength.
Now, in this corner, representing the Elks Club of Slow Rapids, we have that expert with the cue, Mr. Elmo Jones. Wistful Mr. Elks Club, and popular local favorite, Mr. Fibber McGee.
Hand me the chalk there, Jones. I'll take the chalk, Jones.
Certainly, Mr. McGee. Here you are.
Ole, my cue. Here you are, chump. Champ. You ever win any of these contests, Jones?
Oh, now and then. Won one last week.
Oh, is that so? Who'd you play?
Hoppy.
Yeah? Didn't know them cowboys played pool.
Oh, pardon me, Mr. McGee, but you're chalking the wrong end of the cue.
I always do that. For luck. Well, don't let me make you nervous, Jones. Don't get nervous.
I won't.
You want to shoot first? Okay, I'll shoot first. I'll break. Now, let me see. This is a tough shot, but I'll play it from right here.
Sweet Genevieve.
Flip.
Let's have another rack of balls, please. You'll never find all those. Mr. Jones, thank you, man. I'll break in the 10 ball in the corner pocket.
Now, quiet now, folks. My opponent is trying to shoot. Let's all be good sportsmen and don't make him nervous. Don't make him miss now because...
Mr. Jones, 4 ball in the corner pocket. Also 6 and 12 ball in the side.
Oh, that's a very tough shot, folks. Nobody ever makes that one. But let's show some real sportsmanship now and give the man a chance. This shot is impossible, but if he wants to try it, let's keep quiet while he fouls it up, and then I'll show you. Three straight games to nothing, Molly. I never got a ball in. Oh, that wasn't the awfulest exhibition.
Oh, no, you tried, dear. You were just unlucky, that's all.
Oh, you're sweet, kiddo, but I wasn't unlucky. Let's face it, I always play pool like that. Nickel-plated shot. Well, here comes Latrivia and the guys now. I'm a disgrace, Molly.
Oh, now you did the best you could. After all.
All right. I know what you guys are going to say, and you're right. My boy, you were magnificent. You were a real champ, chump.
You exceeded our fondest hopes, McGee. The Elks Club is proud of you.
It is.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, McGee.
Yeah, but through your playing, my boy, we were able to take the money we had in the treasury and make enough with it to pay the mortgage.
How could you make any money on me? I'm the worst pool player in the whole club.
That's why we picked you.
What do you mean?
We bet our money on Mr. Jones.
You delivered? Oh, this is ridiculous.
Fibber and Molly return in a moment. You know, there are times when nothing seems to give you the same lift, the same deep-down satisfaction as a good cup of coffee. And one thing that makes a good cup of coffee taste extra good is Pet evaporated milk. Just a little Pet milk gives coffee a tempting, creamy color because Pet is concentrated milk. Sweet country milk concentrated to double richness. And it's that double richness of Pet milk that makes your coffee taste extra good, too. You see, when you use Pet evaporated milk in place of cream, your coffee still has that full-bodied flavor, that characteristic coffee goodness that you enjoy so much. When you use Pet milk instead of coffee cream, you get a lot more for your money, too. In fact, you get more than twice as much for your money because Pet milk costs less than half of what you'd pay for regular coffee cream. So, for your own coffee drinking enjoyment, for extra goodness, extra savings, too, use Pet evaporated milk. Get several cans at your grocer's tomorrow.
Well, it was quite a night, sweetheart. You glad to get home?
No, I don't feel good, Molly. I got a big knot on my back. I felt something snap when I took that one shot.
Let me help you off with your coat.
Okay, easy now, kiddo. My side is all swole up. Big lump. What was that?
The 8-ball.
Oh.
Out of your side pocket. Swelling go down?
Yeah, it's all gone. Good night.
Good night, all.
Evaporated milk, Pet milk, brings you Fibber McGee and Molly each week at this time. Be with us again next Tuesday night. Suppose you had a younger sister whose husband received his travel orders from Uncle Sam a week before Christmas. What would you do to help? Well, that's the question young wife Sally Carter tries to answer when her sister Peggy faces a situation all too familiar to many servicemen's wives in the story of the week on Pet Milk's Mary Lee Taylor program next Saturday morning. You'll also hear the recipe of the week for eggnog pie, a delicious whipped Pet Milk dessert that needs no baking and very little cooking. Tune in sure next Saturday morning to Pet Milk's big double-feature Mary Lee Taylor program on this same NBC station.
It's Big Town, men. Playhouse on Broadway on NBC.
May not come as any great surprise to you, but today is Christmas Day in Wistful Vista. And here at number 79, an eminent local philosopher is explaining the true spirit of Christmas giving to his wife as we join Fibber McGee and Molly.
Like I say, Molly, it ain't the cost of the gift that counts with me. It's the sentiment, the heart that goes into it.
That's a nice attitude for you to take, dear.
Yeah.
And a strange one.
Now, the trouble with a lot of people is they make Christmas too commercial. When I give from the heart. Like this doll here I got for Teeny. This cost me plenty. But so what?
Well, it's a beautiful big doll, all right. You know, I'd like to have that myself.
Well, the very next time you're 8 years old, I'll buy you one.
You're sweet.
Like I say, it ain't the dough that counts with me, it's the sentiment. I wonder what Doc Gamble has given us this year. I spent $7 for that fountain pen I got him.
Is that the one from Kramer's drugstore? The pen that writes under ether?
That's it, 7 smackers.
Well, now, the good doctor won't care what it costs. It's the heart you put in it that counts. You said.
Yeah. plenty of heart in it, too. I shopped all over town before I found this bargain. Dreamers give me a discount on it on account of because the point was bent a little, but I just took some pliers.
Oh, dear, we have company. Merry Christmas and come in.
Thank you, Molly, and happy Yuletide to you both.
Well, if it isn't jolly old Saint Nick'em for plenty. Happy Noah, Apple Cheeks.
Thank you, my boy. Do my cheeks really look that rosy?
Oh, I didn't mean the color. I meant the shape. Looks like you're packing an apple in each cheek, that's all.
An apple, huh? I suppose you mean a wine sap.
That was cute, Doctor.
Well, I've got a little present here, kid. Just a little token of my affection for you guys.
Oh, that's nice, Doctor.
Yeah, gee whiz, you shouldn't have done it, Doc.
Oh, the heck I shouldn't, huh? If I walked in here empty-handed on Christmas Day, I'd never hear the end of it.
Not just whistling Dixie, boy.
It feels heavy. I wonder what it... Oh, look, McGee. What a beautiful ashtray. Silver, too.
Yeah, silver ashtray. Just what we needed.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we got really something special for you, Doc. Something you don't get every day. It's under here someplace.
Have you gotten lots of nice presents today, Doctor?
Yeah, the loot's been pretty good, Molly. Among other things, various patients have gifted me so far with 7 fountain pens.
What did you say? 7 fountain pens?
Yep, 5 of them right under ether. Hey, this is a very interesting-looking little package from you kids. I'll open it when I get home. I like to be surprised.
Yes. You do that, Doctor. Thank you again for the ashtray.
Yeah, it's just lovely, George.
And thank you.
Beautiful ashtray. Just love it.
Goodbye now.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Well, of all the cheap 2-bit Christmas presents, a silver ashtray.
Oh, McGee, I think it's beautiful.
My gosh, you'd think if he was only going to give us a little old ashtray, no bigger than a dinner plate, he'd at least make it a gold one. That's what that fountain pen was, 10-carat gold. The point of it.
I know, but after all,
That's
dear...
the trouble with people at Christmas. Too dad-ratted commercial about it. Trying to save a few bucks on their best friends.
Oh, hold it. More callers. Come in and Merry Christmas.
Happy Yuletide, kid! Joy hooks Noel, Johnny.
Same to you, old-timer.
Glad you stopped by, Mr. Oldtimer. We have a present for you.
Yeah, here you are, boy. Happy Yule.
Well, bless your heart, kid. Just what I needed.
Well, you don't know what it is yet.
No, but you try to think of something I don't need, daughter. Like I said to Bessie today, Bessie, I says, they were mighty handsome mittens you knit for me, baby, but they ain't got no thumbs in 'em, Bessie, I says. And she says, you know why they got no thumbs in 'em? And I says, why? And she says, because them mittens is a pair of socks. Here, kids, my present for you.
Oh, my gosh. Look at that, Molly. A bowling ball.
My goodness.
Johnny,
This is wonderful, old-timer. Must have set you back $15. No chiseling on prices here, Molly. This is from the heart.
yeah, but
This is real Christmas giving, boy. Let me heft it a minute and see. Whoop.
Don't drop it, Johnny. I'm trying to tell you. That ain't a bowling ball.
Huh?
That's my own special homemade plum pudding.
What? Plum pudding? You made it yourself?
Yep. Whole family recipe, daughter. Says to mix it up, roll it in a cheesecloth bag, and steam it for 2 hours.
Oh, yes, you always steam a plum pudding.
Yep, well, I ain't equipped to do that at home, daughter. So I took it over to the Turkish bath, clumb into a booth, and just sat there and held it till it was cooked.
Oh, we'll love it, boy. Wonderful. Look at that dad-ratted thing, plum pudding. Ha! The type guy that makes Christmas strictly commercial, I could tell you right to the penny that so far we're $12.80 behind. What you sewing?
This?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just an old rag doll that Teeny left here weeks ago.
Oh.
I'm patching it up for her.
Well, I wouldn't waste much time on it, kiddo. This big Gloria glitter doll that I got for her will knock her eyes out. I hope this turns out to be a guy with a little true Christmas spirit for a change, because so far, come in.
Hello, Ole. Merry Christmas.
Well, Merry Christmas, Missus, and to you, McGee.
Well, thanks, Ole. You having a nice Christmas, boy?
Oh, sure, McGee. When you get a house full of kids, you always have a nice Christmas. If you can just get out of the house once in a while.
Oh, I'll bet it was bedlam around there this morning.
Missus, it was just pure murder. 4 o'clock this morning, me and the missus jump out of bed with a noise downstairs like 6 little kids is killing each other.
Heavenly days. What was it?
Just 3 little kids killing each other. That Lolly and little Svan and little Canute is beating each other's brains out with stockings full of nuts and oranges.
It must have been something. Oh, hey, we got a present for you in here someplace, Ole.
Oh, that's what I stopped there for, McGee. My missus sends you a dresser scarf, missus. She makes it herself.
Oh, lovely, Ole. Your wife does such beautiful embroidery.
And for you, McGee, a box of cigars. Skull.
Oh, gee, swell, Ole. Cigars, just what I wanted. Well, here, this is for you. Cost me a fortune, boy, but you deserve it.
Thanks, McGee.
And you can say what you please about the bedlam at home, Ole, but children really make Christmas happy, don't they?
Oh, sure. We had a very happy Christmas, missus. When I left a while ago, little Sven was crying because his toys was busted. Little Ole was crying because Santa Claus didn't bring him an atom bomb. Christina was crying because her boyfriend don't wear a necktie she knits for him, and the missus was crying because Christina was crying. And me, I think I go cut my throat with a rusty axe. Merry Christmas.
Look at them cheesy snipes.
Everybody's
3 for a quarter. That ain't the cheapest chiseling.
Well, what kind do you usually smoke, Mickey?
Alfalfa. My gosh, if Ole wanted to give me something in the true spirit of Christmas, he'd give me something I didn't buy for myself every day, wouldn't he? Boy, I'm glad I ain't the kind of a guy that's cheap about my best friend.
Merry Christmas, kids.
Oh, happy Yuletide, Junior.
Have you had a nice day, Mr. Wilcox? You know, I worry about you poor lonely bachelors during the holidays.
Oh, everything's been fine, Molly. My apartment is just as Christmassy as any home in town. I wish you could see my tree, kids.
I'd like to.
Really looks great with the lights shining on it, the cans of pet milk hanging from every branch.
My gosh, pet milk cans on a Christmas tree.
Sure.
Probably hung another one over your door instead of mistletoe.
How'd you know?
And I thought I was kidding.
Did you get a girl to stand under the pet milk can, Mr. Wilcox?
Yes, I did, Molly. A group of friends came over, and I maneuvered a very lovely young lady under.
Oh, you dog.
Well, see. Well, she lifted her face to be kissed, and I moved toward her.
Oh, and then you took her in your arms?
Well, no. The recipe on the label of pet milk can caught my eye, and I stopped to read it.
This is an awful thing to say, Junior, but you know I believe you.
Well, I just couldn't resist. It was one of those fine husband-tested recipes that come as a dividend on every tall can of pet. Told how to use pet milk, that good, sweet country milk, made double rich by evaporation to make a fabulous dish.
Mr. Wilcox, did you kiss the poor girl then, I hope?
Well, no. That was odd, Molly. After I read the recipe, I looked down, the girl was gone. Probably got a better offer.
That wouldn't be too tough.
get down to the business of the day. I got a present here for you, Junior.
And I've got one for you, pal.
Well, here's mine to you.
Here's mine to you.
Go ahead, open yours up.
All right. You open yours.
Ah, just what I wanted. A case of pet milk.
And just what I wanted. A case of pet milk.
Well, Merry Christmas, Junior.
Merry Christmas, pal.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good.
Well, now, isn't that cute?
Yeah.
We exchanged exactly the same gift.
Yeah, for the first time today, I finally broke even.
McGee, I wish you'd get over that commercial attitude.
It ain't me that's commercial, Molly. It's the people that try to chisel on people's presents.
Come in. Oh, Merry Christmas, Mr. Wimple.
Merry Christmas, folks.
Hi, Wimp. Come in.
We have a little remembrance for you, Mr. Wimple. Give it to him, dearie.
Yeah, sure. Here you are, Wimp. In the true Christmas spirit, boy.
Oh, thank you. Oh, how nice. A china teapot. Oh, it's lovely, folks.
I hope you don't mind that scratch on the bottom of it. That's where I scraped off the $12 price tag.
Oh, Sweetie Face and I will treasure it always. And I brought you a little present, too.
Oh.
Here, this is for the both of you. From me.
Oh, how thoughtful of you. Open it, dearie.
Yeah.
I can't see. What is it?
Well, it looks like a stuffed bird. What is it, Wimp?
A stuffed bird.
Just didn't seem possible.
It's just what we wanted, Mr. Wimple.
Oh, yeah, we don't have a single stuffed bird in the whole house.
Now, this bird is charming.
Yeah.
We'll keep it on the, we'll put it in the, well, for now, I'll put it right here.
Yeah. Wonderful, Wimp. Just love it.
Well, I'll be running along now. Goodbye.
Well, thanks, Wimp. Well, good. Oh, look at that. $12 for a teapot, and what do we get? A lumpy-looking, cockeyed, half-molded brush rooster. I'll take the dad-ratted thing and throw it in.
But it's the sentiment that counts, dearie, the Christmas spirit.
Christmas spirit, my clavicle. Break my neck running from store to store buying costly presents so's I can get back dresser doilies and stuffed dicky birds. Tired of being the victim of all this commercial.
Hold it.
Come in.
Merry Christmas, Molly. Merry Christmas, McGee.
And the same to you, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, season's greetings, Latriv. Come on in. Holy smoke. Is that a Christmas necktie you got on?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. Do you like it?
Tell old Dad, son. Who done it to you?
It was a gift from a very charming young lady.
Oh? Did she like the pair of spectacles you gave her?
I didn't give her a pair of spectacles.
Well, you should have. Any dame that buys a necktie that looks like a bomb went off in a paint shop deserves a spare of
Now,
spectacles.
McGee. Who is the girl, Mr. Mayor? Anyone we know?
No. She's only been in town for a month. Her name is Nancy Hollister. They're just friends.
Just friends, huh? She say the first time you kissed her?
She said, Homer, your mustache is so silky. I've never...
Easy, McGee. Is that a package, Mr. Mayor?
Yes, it is. It's just a holiday token I bought for you. I hope you like it.
Oh, you're a dear. I can't wait to open it.
Yeah.
We got a gift for you, too, Latrivia.
Oh, McGee, look, a lovely crystal fruit bowl. Oh, thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, that's a honey, Homer. Well, go on, open yours.
All right. I'll do that. Very well. A tobacco pouch. Thank you, McGee.
Yeah, it ain't one of them cheap pigskin pouches either. That pouch is made out of kangaroo skin, which is better skin for pouches than pigskin is for pouches, on account of kangaroos already got pouches in their skin.
I'd never thought of it that way. It's very handsome, McGee. I wish I smoked a pipe. Merry Christmas, both of you.
Merry
Thanks, Trevor. The same to you.
Well, dear, you should be happy now. I'm sure the mayor's fruit bowl cost much more than your tobacco pouch.
Please, Molly, it ain't the cost that counts with me. It's the heart that goes into it. And I put plenty into that tobacco pouch. That set me back 500 coupons.
Coupons?
Sure, the ones that come with alfalfa cigars. All the trivia did was lay out 20 or 30 bucks cash, but I smoked my tongue down to enough for him. I call giving from the heart.
Sort of paying through the nose, too. So you still maintain that everybody but you is out of step?
Certainly, I ain't the guy that chisels on costs. I give expensive stuff, like this doll I got for Teeny, which I wish she'd come and get so that I could see her face light up like a neon sign on a motel with a vacancy.
Well, now you make me feel that I wasted my time mending her old rag doll.
Oh, well, leave it there in the chair anyhow. Maybe she'll take it along to be polite. What's really going to knock her for a loop is this.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Ah, here's the kid I've been waiting for. Merry Christmas, sis.
Merry Christmas, Teeny. Come in, dear.
Yeah, come in and look what old Uncle Fibber's got for you, Teeny. A genuine Gloria glitter doll that's 3 feet tall and left me plenty short.
Oh, mister, it's wonderful.
Yeah, I knew you'd go for it.
Oh, it's just beautiful. It's the biggest, prettiest doll Oh, look, in the chair. That looks like my Raggedy Ann.
Yeah, that's right, sis.
I just fixed her up for you, Teeny. You left her here a long time ago, and I stitched up the rips and put some more cotton in her.
Yeah, don't worry about that, sis.
Oh, my darling, darling Raggedy. You fixed her. I thought I'd lost her. This is the most wonderful present.
Yeah, but look, sis, this Gloria glitter doll has got real eyelashes and 2 silk petticoats.
You hold her, mister. I want to hold my Raggedy Ann.
And a tag that says $22.50.
So you're really glad to have her back, Teeny.
And she says, Ma.
Oh, yeah. I've missed her so much, Mrs. McGee. Now, this is the best Christmas ever.
You don't like the Gloria glitter doll?
Oh, yes. Yeah, she's very nice, but nothing could take the place of my Raggedy Ann. Thank you a million billion times, Mrs. McGee.
Well, I'll be darned.
You're very welcome, dear. It's good to see you so happy.
What's so special about that doll, sis? Where'd you ever get that raggedy-looking thing?
My Raggedy Ann is a very old doll. She lay in the attic for years. He lived in a trunk for 50 long years. Her legs doubled over her ears. And that's where I found her, my Raggedy Ann. My grandmother played with her too. I love every wrinkle in Raggedy Ann.
So loppy and soft.
I cuddle her closely at night.
She lies there contentedly while you're awake.
With her shoe buckle eyes shining bright. But when I'm asleep, then my Raggedy Ann goes out with the fairies to play. She thinks I don't know it's my Raggedy Ann. But she cannot fool me that way.
Oh, Raggedy Ann has a wonderful heart.
It's made out of you know.
She keeps it sewed up in her cotton inside.
You can feel it, but still it don't show. If I had a heart like my Raggedy Ann, I surely know what I would do. I'd love everybody like Raggedy does, and make our wishes come true.
If you love everybody like Raggedy does, she'll always be smiling at you.
You want to know something, Molly?
What, McGee?
I've been a heel.
Oh, now you mustn't say that.
That's what I've been, a first-class, four-flushing heel. That little kid just taught me something, Molly.
What, sweetheart?
He taught me really that it ain't the gift itself that matters, it's the sentiment that goes with it.
Well, I'm glad you found that out. It's a nice thing to remember.
And I won't ever forget it. You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to put Wimp's stuffed bird up where I can look at it all. Put all these dresser scarf around my shoulders and Latrevia's fruit bowl in my lap and hack off a hunk of the old-timer's plum pudding. Hand me an alfalfa, Tootsie.
On this Christmas night, the pet milk people, and all of us associated with pet milk, feel that perhaps the best way to wish you a Merry Christmas is to thank you for all you've done to make 1951 a happier year for those whose paths have crossed yours.
For all the friendly words you have spoken, for all the times you have given others new hope and new courage, for all the faith you have rekindled.
May the good Lord bless you, and may his light shine upon you. That is our Christmas wish for all of you. Good night.
Good night.
To Miss
Transcribed. The Pet Milk Program with Fibber McGee and Molly. Presents Fibber McGee and Molly, transcribed with Bill Thompson, Gail Bush, Arthur Q. Bryan, Dick LeGrand, and me, Harlow Wilcox. The show is written by Phil Leslie and Keith Fowler and directed by Max Hutto, with music by the King's Men and Billy Mills Orchestra. Health, wealth, and happiness. That's our wish for you for 1952. And you can do a lot to make part of that wish come true. You can help keep your family well and happy by seeing that they get lots of good whole milk each day. And no milk you can buy is better than Pet evaporated milk. No milk makes it easier to give your family this needed protective food in such a variety of delicious ways. You see, just 1 pint of Pet milk supplies the same nourishing milk substances that you get in a quart of bottled milk. Because Pet milk is good, sweet country milk with more than half the water taken out by evaporation. So, by using this concentrated milk, it's easy to put extra amounts of those protective substances into many favorite family dishes. Creamed meats and vegetables, gravies, custards, puddings, cream pies, to mention a few. And, of course, in place of cream for coffee. So start now to use Pet's evaporated milk in the many ways it can be used to add extra nourishment to foods your family enjoys. Let Pet milk help to make 1952 a happy year for all of you. To Mrs. McGee of 79 Wistful Vista, today is the beginning of a bright new year, full of hopes, plans, and dreams. But to her husband, it's just another Tuesday. As we join Fibber McGee and Molly.
Oh, McGee, I wish you'd show a little more enthusiasm. This is the 1st of January, 1952. After all, this is a special day, you know.
What's so special about it? The sun came up this morning on schedule, and it'll go down this evening. Congress don't slap a luxury tax on it. Getting steamed up about New Year's Day, that's a lot of fun.
Well, now, the rest of the world doesn't feel that way. Even the birds seem to be singing a little bit louder.
That's what I said. All this New Year's Day stuff is for the birds. Hand me one of them popcorn balls off the Christmas tree, will you?
Oh, dear. All you've done all day is eat. There aren't many popcorn balls left either.
That's okay. I only want one.
You're supposed to eat them off the
Watch
tree.
it, though. I grabbed without looking a while ago and got what I thought was a popcorn ball and bit the rear end off a wax reindeer. Tasted horrible.
My grandma had
Come on,
some.
give me.
She
Well, hurry up and eat it, dearie. We could get started, you
I
know.
swear to
You
God.
promised.
Promise what?
25-year-old
Yeah.
popcorn
Go New Year's
ball.
calling with you. Okay, I'll go, Tootsie. In fact, I'm looking forward to visiting our friends today.
Well, that's a little New Year's spirit, anyhow.
Sure. Anybody that you call at their house on New Year's Day ought to serve some kind of refreshment. And I'm running kind of low on popcorn balls, too, boy.
Look, sweetheart, you ought to make a New Year's resolution not to...
Resolution. Won't. Not me, kiddo. Only reason people make resolutions anyhow so they can break them the next day.
that isn't always true, McGee.
No, sometimes they break them the same day. Now, you take your Uncle Dennis when he was living with us. He comes up to me on New Year's Day and he says, McGee, he says, I made a resolution I ain't never going to take another drink. And I says, Uncle Dennis, that's a fine resolution. You betcha it is, says he, whipping out a bottle. Let's drink to it.
Well, anyhow, I'm making some resolutions for myself. I've just written out a list.
Yeah?
Yes. The first one is lose some weight.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I'm afraid I'm going to have to start watching my figure.
Now, I've been watching. I've been watching your figure for years, baby, and you don't have to worry about it. Not a bit.
You don't think so?
No, sir. Your figure's fine. For your age. And weight.
Thank you, I think.
Oh, why worry about it? My gosh, when a girl's been married as long as you have, baby, people don't expect her to have the figure she had as a girl. Hey, what you doing? Scratching out that resolution?
No. I'm scratching out the second one.
What's that, the second one?
Only have tiny thoughts about McGee.
Oh.
Go get your hat now.
Okay,
Wait. Come in. Oh, hello, Ollie.
Well, hello, Mrs. McGee. You stopped in to say Happy New Year. Well, the same to you, Ollie. We were just getting ready to go New Year's calling ourselves.
We were just talking about New Year's resolutions, Ollie. Did you make any?
Yes, Mrs. There's also took setting up exercises. They're going to be like I was back in Sweden when I work out in the gymnasium. Oh? Were you an athletics boy? Oh, sure, me. I used to hang some trapeze all morning and swing some parallel boards all afternoon. Well, my arms get used like iron, but there was one trouble.
What was that, Ollie?
My legs get so puny I had to walk on my hands. So starting now, I'm going to take setting up exercises every night. Yeah, at night? Sure. That's when my daughter Christina's boyfriend comes over and he's a stag bar. Oh, that's the only time setting up starting the groceries, so I might as well be looking setting up exercise.
Say, Ollie, is this Christina's steady boyfriend, the one with all the knuckles?
That's the one, Mrs. The football player. Oh, yeah. Jumbo Stone, his name is. He's a
needed
quarterback
this
with a
one.
fullback appetite. Christmas night, we have 2 turkeys in the icebox. Jumbo Stone comes over, next morning, 2 quarters. Young Stone probably thought both birds, eh? Yeah. And my missus says now she knows what the old saying means. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Well, Happy New Year again, don't you, fellas?
And you.
Billy Mills, the orchestra, and wonderful.
Well, here's our first stop, Mr. Wimple's house. Push the buzzer, dear.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Wimple.
Happy New Year, Wimp.
Hello, folks. What a nice surprise. Here's money.
Thanks.
We decided to pay our friends a good old-fashioned New Year's call. Is Mrs. Wimple home?
No, Face has gone to a meeting of a club.
Oh?
The Women's Institute to Civilize Husbands. Known for short as the whiskey.
Sounds like a worthwhile group.
Yeah. They're holding an election today, and Face expects to be made chief whip.
Oh?
I feel that she's the perfect choice. I gave her a lovely broom for Christmas.
Oh, I see you have some new things since we were here last, Mr. Wimple. That bookcase, for one.
Yes, that's new.
Beautiful.
Face built it herself with her own big old hands.
Remarkable.
She also built that coffee table.
Really? Well, it's lovely. And such a cute crocheted dolly on it.
Yes. I do nice weight too, don't I?
You want up that doily, Wimp?
Yes. Would you like to see some bath towels I crocheted, Mrs. McGee?
Oh?
One says hers on it, and the other says his by courtesy of his.
Another day, Mr. Wimple. We have more calls to make.
Oh, you mustn't leave until I give you some refreshments. How about a slice of this fruitcake?
I'm afraid we have
Oh, sure, we got time. Back off a hunk for me, Wimp.
All right. I join you, but I need a New Year's resolution not to eat sweets they start with. Here's your cake.
A resolution? Boy, you don't catch me messing up my... Hey, is that more food there on the table?
Yes. Just a little snack I fixed for you. Easy, Face.
Looks good.
Could you care for some potato salad on another plate? Say when.
No fooling, Wimp. That resolution stuff is for the peasants, you know? I ain't making any because the guy don't need them when he leads the good, normal, healthy, friendly, kindly, honest, sincere kind of life I lead. Boy, when?
Heavenly day. McGee, I was ashamed of you. Did you have to make such a pig of yourself?
Where you get that pig stuff? Did you ever see a pig eat potato salad and fruitcake?
You know what I mean. What about the ripe olives and the smoked oysters?
They weren't as good as that turkey sandwich, boy. Hey, I hope the tribute won't come here.
Happy New Year, Mr. Mayor.
Well, Mr. McGee, come in, come in.
New Year's calling the trip. We're out seeing our friends, so we thought we might as well see you, too.
This is a pleasant surprise. Another friend of yours is here, too. Hello, Molly. Hi, pal. Happy New Year.
Well, Mr. Wilcox, the same to you.
Greetings, Junior.
Sit down, both of you.
Thanks.
It's great to relax with my friends a little. Spent most of the morning at the city council meeting where I delivered my annual New Year's address.
I said, and I quote, members of our city council, as mayor of Wistful Vista, I feel that our fair city will make great strides during this year of 1949. In my opinion,
Mr.
it is a...
This is 1952.
Good heavens. I've delivered that same speech for 4 years and forgotten to change the day. You should make a New Year's resolution to write a new one for next year, Mr. Mayor.
Don't you start with resolutions, Junior. None of that stuff for me. I say it's a lot of poppycock, and I'm one poppy that ain't going to go off half-cocked.
Oh, now, wait a minute. There's nothing silly about it, pal. Everybody makes New Year's resolutions. Why, certainly. I've resolved to give up cigars. I've made a resolution myself.
As Julius Caesar said when the boys ganged up on him, that too, brutal. Means the party's getting rough.
What do you resolve to do, Mr. Wilcox?
To take more walks and get more fresh air. That's a fine idea, Arlo. Yes. Instead of walking to the market just once a day to buy a dozen cans of pet evaporated milk, I'll walk there 12 times a day and buy 1 can at a time.
You buy 12 cans of pet milk every day?
Well, of course. Doesn't everyone?